All right, I'm on hole number 2 of the Holiday Hills tournaments. I'm in the opening round of the Ricky division. Let's go to Golf Clash Notebook and check it out. So hole number 2 is Nordic Fjords, hole number 5. This big par 5 here. I am definitely playing to go over here to the left. Want to get out in this area with a QB and a Kingmaker and go straight at it. In the wind here, we have a pure tailwind, so we've got a nice little wind. Now, in past tournaments, we've had a side wind. And so when I get down here to the green, you got the flagpole, you got the cup. I've always had in the past, I needed to be just a little long with my ball guide. Not a lot, but like one square. Just wanted to go through the hole with my ball guide. But because we have this tailwind here, it's actually pushing the ball, and we're using a big ball. So it's actually getting a little bit of a run, and you can find yourself overshooting. So I want to be just a little short of the hole and let it run up to it. The whole goal is to give myself that second shot. This first shot, it's just a pure layup shot. So we don't have to get super aggressive here. In my low level account, I've got a level 6 quarterback, maybe a level 7. Doesn't take very long to get it up to that level if you're playing in T4. And it's much better to come to a hole like this with a 100% accurate driver. You want to use, if you're married to and you've fallen in love with your extra mile and that's the only driver that you have in your bag, then more power to you. But you don't have to bring that inaccurate of a club for this shot. It's not that it's a hard shot with the extra mile. You have plenty of room out there, but make sure. But if you can take a shot and get to a spot with a 100% accurate club, why wouldn't you? Especially with a 100% accurate club, you're going to be closer to the same exact spot every single time. Now here's what cracks me up about this game. This second shot is uphill. So anytime we have any kind of downhill, it's always about adding wind on. But why aren't we taking wind off when we have these uphill shots? My opponent's going to hit straight forward. We'll see if they can be successful out there. You're usually, number one, you're pretty much taking yourself out of the chance to get an Albie. It's not that you couldn't get an Albie out there, but it would be 100% pure luck because you're going to have a hard enough time getting on, especially with a katana. And hopefully they brought a massive club. Do just a little less than one topspin. I'm not even sure I like the one topspin. $3.9. About a 3.9 pull. Put just a little teeny bit of curl on it just to bring it back to the center of the fairway. Hitting it one ring great to the left, which brings it further back to the center of the fairway. And just rolling it up there. I definitely didn't like that one topspin. I mean, it looked like it was way too much. Put a half a topspin. Change my notes there a little bit. I don't need to be all the way up against the edge. So my opponent hits that side over there, and then they bring a Guardian. Guardian has a lot of stuff if you're doing backspin, but it doesn't have a lot of stuff if you need topspin. Even when it's maxed out, it only has 3.5 bars of backspin. So that's not the club to bring if you're going to hit out to an area like that. That would have been a much better area for a big dog. Got the wind going with me. Just a little short of it. It's 2.6. I'm going to do a 1.1 adjustment. There's 2.2. That leaves me 4. It's going to be around a third, so it's 2 1/3 rings. See if I can catch it perfect. I haven't hit this perfect all week. Hitting it perfect. Give myself a look. This is a hole, especially with the way that the wind's blowing here. This is a hole that we can catch an Albie on. Just a bit outside. Close. Close. I know that some of the videos out there talking about if you've got lower developed stuff, bringing a big dog here. If you bring a 3-power ball, and why wouldn't you bring a 3-power ball on these par 5s? If you bring a 3-power ball, oh my, a Viper will get you up there nicely. And if you've got lower developed stuff, at least you got some ball guide. If you bring your big dog and you're on the left-hand side, you got 0 ball guide, or very little if you got lower developed stuff. If you got upper developed stuff, this is definitely a hole for a sniper. Ball guide. Ball guide's king. Good game. Good luck in the tournament. All right, that was hole number 2 of the Holiday Hills tournament and the opening round of the rookie division. Thanks for watching.